I don't take orders from you.
The X-Men, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, Spider-Man, some of the greatest heroes from the Marvel Universe, united to take on a threat that only their combined might could possibly weather. But is this threat even too much for our heroes' combined strength? Or can they succeed when forging the Ultimate Alliance?
How dare you strike the son of Odin!
Show off.
Hey there everyone, this is Ray Carcel with Classic Game Room, and we're looking at Marvel Ultimate Alliance today from Activision and Raven Software for the Nintendo Wii. Ultimate Alliance, although was released months earlier for PS2 and Xbox 360, was also ported over to the Wii and PS3 as a launch title in November of 2006. This Wii version features a handful of nuances that make it not necessarily better or worse, but definitely different from its predecessors. The first difference compared to the others is that due to a lack of processing power on the Wii, the graphics aren't as crisp as you'd like for this ceiling view action real-time RPG. The cutscenes are still spectacular to look at, but the gameplay itself looks a little bland. Another difference is the Wii features extra characters like Colossus and Moon Knight that you can play as. The multiplayer option is also different because the game was released before the online capabilities for the Wii would be realized, so it lacks online co-op like the other systems, but can still be played locally with up to 4 people. Aside from this, the story is the same, and all the major players are as well. The game opens up with Nick Fury's Alpha Helicarrier under attack by Doombots and Ultron clones, and he calls on some of the world's mightiest to lend a hand. Thor, Captain America, Wolverine, and Spider-Man are teleported to the deck of the Helicarrier and immediately start cleaning house. As the heroes proceed through the decks of the Helicarrier, all the heroes involved begin to realize just how big this plot may be, as classic Spider-Man villain the Scorpion and Daredevil villain Bullseye are wreaking havoc near the engines. Unusual to see these freelancers working for the same boss, the heroes begin questioning what's going on, but first put the villains down for the time being. Unfortunately, it's too late for the Helicarrier's engines, and so the heroes transport Nick Fury and whatever other personnel off the ship before it's too late. Once back on solid Earth, Fury reveals that Dr. Doom has returned and has formed a new Masters of Evil. Fury also reveals that Doom is going after the power of a god, specifically Thor's father Odin, to mix with his dark magic and make him the master of all reality. It will take the combined might of every hero available to take on the force of both A and B-list villains that Doom has comprised in order to slow down the heroes. So, pick your favorite heroes and get going, as their adventure will take them all over the Marvel Universe, from deep space to the bottom of the ocean to the bowels of hell itself, in order to save the very fabric of reality from the Marvel Universe's #1 megalomaniac. Marvel Ultimate Alliance's gameplay revolves around the RPG elements more so than the action, as your heroes leveling up as the game goes on is critical. Similar to the Fantastic Four game based on their first movie, and the X-Men Legends series, Marvel Ultimate Alliance has you use 4 heroes at one time, and have you rotate through them instantly, as they are all assigned to different directions on the D-pad. Do you want a bruising force led by the likes of the Hulk, Colossus, and the Thing? Or would you prefer a group of flyers like Ms. Marvel, Storm, and the Human Torch? Or maybe something with a little more balance? The choice is completely up to you when it comes to how you tackle the game's various locales and villains. Of course, as long as you keep leveling up, you should be able to mow down most of the game's enemies as you progress through the story. A major positive that should also be mentioned is that, although the graphics are subpar, the audio is very good. The music, sound effects, and especially the voice acting for all the heroes and villains is top-notch.
Anybody else want some?
When all is said and done, Marvel Ultimate Alliance is a dream come true for the Ultimate Comics fan. Although the gameplay is far from difficult, and the Wii's version isn't as pretty as versions on other systems, the story is what makes this game great, as it plays out like a classic comic arc. If you are a fan of a lot of the Marvel Universe, then you should check out Marvel Ultimate Alliance, just for the chance to play as some of these awesome characters, and to see the hundreds of cameos from a lot of familiar faces.